what he would say to me is, "Mom, I matter. I have a voice. They know who I am." We lived in Cincinnati, Ohio, and Cameron had been to 2 different high schools there. His experience with the schools was, I don't even really know. He didn't feel a part of the community. He hated going to school. He went and came home as soon as it was over, did not participate with anything. Had very few friends at school. His friends were from church. And I had a job opportunity here, and he asked if he could stay and finish the school year there. Because it was a very fast move. When Cameron came to visit for Easter, maybe he should shadow up here because this might be a good school for him. Well, Cameron was furious about having to spend his break. Have to go to school? Are you kidding me? So I was like, I just want you to try it because if it's something we have to pay for, it's not like public school. We need to know that it's going to be something that you are committed to and that you want to do. So he shadowed with Nick. And I made a deal with him that I would pick him up at lunchtime, that he didn't have to do the whole day. Just do a half a day and try it out. And when I picked him up, he was like, if I have to go to school, that's where I want to go. And then about an hour later, he goes, Mom, maybe I should have stayed for the whole day. And that to me was like an amazing sign to start with. We started the process, the application and all of that. And Cameron started the next year, which was last year here. And within a week, he was asking if he could stay after school, and I'm like, what? Which was amazing for me because he had never done that. Mary contacted me and asked if he could go up for board of directors, and I'm like, oh, okay. And it just grew from there, and he spent more time here than he was anywhere else, and loves the school. I mean, it's his passion. He feels, what he would say to me is, Mom, I matter. I have a voice. They know who I am. So I guess at the old schools it was, if you weren't a jock or you weren't right up there, and Cameron wasn't into, a lot of kids that at the school he was at were doing drugs, and Cameron doesn't want any part of that, and he wasn't accepted for standing up for what he believed in. And here he can be who he wants to be. His opinion matters. If he needs extra help with something because he learns in a different way, he's given that. And it has made the biggest difference in the world. I mean, now he wants to go to college. Before it was like, no, and it didn't matter that I said, you're going. He fought it tooth and nail. So this has been amazing, the school. He was missing 8 to 9 weeks of school a year. He has pneumonia really bad. He has bad lungs, and so he'd have pneumonia. He was missing around 8 weeks a year. Last year he missed 1 day. What does that tell you? Yeah. I mean, for me, that's he was coming to school with a cold or sick, or he had pneumonia, and he'd come and he'd just go home and go to bed. I have to be at school tomorrow, and I'm like, okay, this is great. So that's what this place has done for us.